Oh. Oh. Oh crap. I need to set up my mic with my PNG too. Viper Kitty says that she's done with her shower, and I think that we need proof. I think that she should have to send us shower pics. Music too loud. Okay. Give me a second, because this is like the actual switch. Wait. I've done this before. Music down. Tooth and Talons. Hi, Viper. Don't the PNG into sending you shower pics. Okay. How's the music sound now?
Turn it up a little bit.
Mhm. How about now?
Pretty much balanced. I think it's great.
Mhm. All right. It is basically 8 p.m. on my island. Viper Kitty, you should bust out your island. Apparently Leaf is here. I have absolutely positively no use for Leaf today. So, it's basically a wasted day. Oh shit, I forgot to change my outfit. Alright, now the question is, do I start with a house tour? Do I start with an island tour? Let's start by checking the mail. Y'all tell me which one you want to see first. This is from Genji. He's a sweetie. One of my friends don't like Genji. They say Genji looks creepy, but I highly disagree. Couldn't disagree any further. Best jock, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of the jocks just kind of have like a, how do I say this nicely? Just a look about them. Like, they either look like, they just look strange. I don't want to put anybody on blast by saying what they look like, but they just look strange. Look at him, he's wearing that crop top that I made him with his fine self. This is Kyle. Kyle is my absolute favorite villager, and there's nothing in this world that could tear him in a— oh! Look at that. He came over here to sit with me. He said he heard that I was streaming, and he said that he wanted to be on the stream too. He's a bougie bitch, so I'm not surprised. But I know a lot of people like Raymond, and don't get me wrong, I do have Raymond on my island, mostly because he was the first villager that I got. But he is not my favorite. I think that the personality, in my opinion, in my opinion, it's just way better on Kyle. Yeah. Mm-mm. Marshall ain't it. I say as I also have Marshall on my island. Alright. So we are going to start with the map view of my room. Or my island. Welcome everybody to Saturnalia. So, here's the tea. We're gonna start from the right side of the island and make ourselves over to the left. I have a little shortcut that I'm gonna take you guys on. There's my dream address if you're interested in viewing my island at a time that's not here. But, you know, I'm always looking for some islands to visit. So if you drop your dream code in the chat, I would love to look at your island too. So I will visit some islands. I really love this game, and I'm super excited for the update that's coming in January. Just before I do anything Animal Crossing, I have to do the age-old tradition of giving you guys an island tour first. So you can see all of my villagers here. We have Kyle, who's my favorite. I have him living up next to me because why would you not want to live next to your favorite? I have Raymond, and not because Raymond is popular. When I first got Animal Crossing, I think there was like a stipulation that the first villager you got had to be a snooty one, and I just happened to get Raymond in that draw like 5 sessions ago. So he's traveled with me through 3 switches, and honestly, he's family now. Okay, so let's get started on this tour. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't change my appearance first. So we'll just have to thug it. So this is my home. It's at the 3rd floor of the overall island itself. And then over here we have Kyle's home. I do have the Happy Home expansion pack, so I had the opportunity to change his house and the interior of his house. Unfortunately, he's outside, so you won't be able to see it for now, but we're going to go ahead and get started on the island tour. Starting from the right side of my island. I don't really know what to call this space. This was like a space that I made when I first figured out what textures are. I'm pretty sure this is Audie's house. She's not gonna be here long. And then over here, we have Genji's house. Up there, there's a man-faced stink bug. I'd be remiss to not catch it right now. So yeah, this is just an area that when I first found out about the little patches and stuff that you could put on the floor, I just kind of went crazy over here. At some point, it's probably going to be redone, but there's so much like elbow grease placed into this area that I don't authentically think that I will do that anytime soon. Well, here's Audie. Admittedly, she's really cute. She kind of inspired me to consider making an all-wolf island, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. There's nothing much over here. This is just an area where I keep all of my coconut trees. I don't want to get rid of them, but hey, you know, nothing's going to be happening on this side. Now, when we come over these 2 bridges, I have a thing for symmetry. I know Animal Crossing's not the best kind of place for symmetry, but I have a thing for them. When we come over here, we hit 2 areas. First is like this whimsical little mushroom area that I've created. Combination of all of the glowing mushrooms, some nature. It's kind of like a walking trail for my little villagers to get their little walk in. This is one of the more recent places that I've renovated. I have a nice little space over here for that campsite. It's like a mini campsite. It's not the real campsite. But I really, as you can see, I've really taken to a lot of these like glowing recipes. So I have them placed about my island. Then over here, I just kind of really dressed up a gazebo. It's kind of like a little kissing booth or something. Just a nice little cute place to take some nature photos. Really full. As a goth girl, I'm like mandated to have a graveyard. This is probably like the 3rd iteration of the graveyards that I made on my island, and honestly it's the best one. I like the statues, I like the floral placement. This is probably not going to be changed anytime soon. And then if we go a little far up, you see we have Shino here. This is what I've done to the area that is Shino's island. So it's kind of like this outdoor spa type situation. It's, yeah. And then it's kind of like she owns like a little outdoor bathhouse type thing. So that's what I did for their area. Again, happy home, so I was able to edit her house, but I was not able to go inside as of yet. Or let me put it differently, I haven't found the time or desire to. I think I got on the hype train and placing her on my island, but she's probably not ready to say. Over here you can see the theme for most of my beaches. It's kind of like having like the resort style seashell bed, um, with some of the grass that you see when you go into a beach for the first time. I have an embarrassing amount of roses, specifically black roses, on my beach. So I kind of made this area just to kind of spawn gold roses. Now, you're going to want to hang on to this, because you know what happens when you crossbreed a black rose with a black rose, you get some gold roses. And let's just say that I had a little bit of an obsession with that for a little while. So, keep that in mind. Remember that little tidbit. And always chaotic. Hi, friend! Hi! Drop your dream code if you have Animal Crossing. I am open to doing some tours. And I'm currently giving a tour of my island. This is a little fishing area. Admittedly, I don't really know what to do with these rocks. I've never, like, looked it up, but this area has always been kind of just, I guess I'll put a fishing bucket here or something along the lines of that. Nah, fam, I don't play anymore. What do you mean you don't play anymore? Well, what you're saying now is that you've played at some point, which means that you have an island that can be toured. So what do you say about that? I no longer have a Switch. Now you just made me sad. Well, I know that the Switch 2 has come out, but I haven't been motivated to get it yet. They haven't put enough on it to make me want to get it. I know in the update that's coming in January for Animal Crossing, the only thing that seemed to be interesting for Animal Crossing is instead of having 6 players on your island, you could have 12. And you get a megaphone that makes it easier for you to find your villagers. But it's not like the villagers have new dialogue or anything like that, so I'd rather run around and look for Kyle's cute self. Had to stop myself for a moment. So yeah, you can see my beach. I have this resort seashell theme going around. I really like the glowing palm trees and the occasional lounge. Picnic baskets, towel baskets. I was kind of going for this like resort thing. I have played Animal Crossing since it dropped in 2020. I'm pretty sure Animal Crossing dropped March, like as soon as COVID happened. And I actually was one of the people that had to stay home. And I remember being like, oh my god, like, I was telling my wife, I'm like, Animal Crossing looks silly. I would never play a game like that. But after enough time inside and 3 island resets later, I just, I think now in my household, I am the person that plays Animal Crossing the most. I'm the one who logged the most hours into it. So, I want to show you all, I did this recently. It's like a little entrance to my island. Yeah, it's really cute. I tried to go with a holiday theme so that you coped with Animal Crossing, yeah. So, a little holiday theme with some vines, and then you come in, and this is where you find my Nook Hall. My flag is right here. Around the time Animal Crossing came out, Marilyn Manson dropped his Heaven Upside Down album, and I had figured out that I could make the symbol on a flag, and I just never changed it. I really like that album. That's actually where the name of my island came from. The name of my island is Saturnalia, which is a song by Marilyn Manson that I really helped me through times in COVID, during COVID lockdown. And then of course this is another area so that everyone could see the dingling. Let's all take a moment to appreciate the dingling. Thumbs up in the chat for the dong. And then right behind my Nook building, you will find my museum with a mini cafe. You will find my Nook shop with, if I need to cook or craft anything, I have it right. I have it right here. And then you will find Abel and Sable. This is my favorite. This is my favorite right here. This is Kyle. I love everything about Kyle. He's a hyena. Like, he's a wannabe rock star. Please disregard what he's calling me. He's a loser, and I love him for that. I want to fund his failed DJ career, and that's why I'm so desperately in love with him. And then when you come all the way to the top on the third shelf, you will see this lovely place that me and Kyle essentially have an estate together. Me to the left and him to the right. Not a DJ. Yes, a DJ. So we're gonna make our way all the way down and go to the left side of my island. You're gonna see a lot of the... Ooh, didn't go down deep enough. I'm not gonna talk to this person. Useless. Anyways. We're gonna go... You'll see on my beach, you'll get a lot of the same scheme. I'm realizing now that I have like these wooden pegs over here, but I don't have them on the other side, so... That's gonna be something that I work on. And then... Over here, yeah, I think I put a lot more effort onto this side than the other side. I've never realized it before, but... Huh. I got my work cut out for me. This side just looks better than the other side. Yeah, I got tired. This is my dock. I could do something more with my dock, but... Meh. It's not really a priority, and they're probably going to be renovating this area soon when they have the update for the hotel that they're placing on the island. So we're going to get off my beaches and then go to my other parts. I have a little dressing room right here. And actually, since we're here, I'm going to stop in here and change up my look a little bit. Right, the last time that I played this, I definitely put some time and effort into getting some items. The idea is that my character kind of like looks like they're, you know, undressed. And it's gonna make sense in a second. So I'm gonna keep her undressed, just like kind of make it more detailed and nice. So, you know, she's undressed, she's in like her house slippers and stuff. Let me see if I have house slippers in purple. Ooh, restroom slippers. What's the difference? Maybe even some Crocs. Yeah. Or I could change it to be gray, because I'm pretty sure that I have like a black. Only thing is, this headband only comes in like a purple, blue, and kind of green color. And of those colors, I think I like purple the most. So that's why I ended up going with the purple bathrobe outfit. Which makes the only challenge the shoes. Because there's not like purple bedroom slippers. I mean, they have pink. Black robe is always classy. Okay, alright. Then I'll go with black. Only because I love you so much. Now, that means I could also wear the black socks. And I think I saw a pair of black slippers somewhere. Hear me out. Do they have black Crocs too? Okay. I'm surprised I don't have a pair of black slides. Oh, Let's go with the grays. And just for shits and giggles, let's see if there's another hat I could put on that might be better. I could also go with the bandana too, kind of like the shower cap. They should come back. I probably have the slides on an outfit. Okay. Let's see. I don't think that... Sometimes I know this is like a hairstyle per se, but a part of me kind of, you know how when people have long hair, they kind of like wrap their hair in socks? That's what this kind of gives me the impression of, like, your hair is up for the night, like you're wrapping your hair. Yeah, like a soft color. Sock buns, yeah. So let's go with this. This is the fit. But it is not the destination, you know? So I love these little wands because you could load as many outfits as you want. So the idea was like, oh, when she's not using her magic, she's like in her skincare routine and all of that. But since we have company, she's gonna have to change, and we're pulling out the boho outfit. Yeah. Take it all in. I know she's cute. Yup. Yup. There we go. So now that she is presentable, this is why I keep the little dressing room out here so that I can have access. I know you could go into your house, but going to the house is exhausting sometimes. So next we're gonna hit up this little area right here, which is my farm. So I have like a little entry area, my little lights, and then you come into the farm where we have some wheat, tomatoes, potatoes, carrots. I really like this little greenhouse addition, so this is also here. Pumpkins. I think this was one of the more interesting additions to the game. I really like. No turnips. No turnips. Then you go past it, and I have this kind of like garden, Asian themed seating area with my little heart pond. You come through, and I have a villager house. This is one of the newer villagers. I've actually decorated, because of Happy Homes Academy, the exterior and interior. So we're gonna get the opportunity to look into one of the interiors that I've personally done. Oh! She's cooking! Pay no mind to the nicknames they give me. Fruit salad. I'm surprised that I didn't know how to make a fruit salad. If you gather the ingredients, you can make it on your own. A fruit salad actually sounds bomb right now. It'd be nice and refreshing. And just like that, we've learned a new recipe. Let's see. I'd love to teach you one of these things. So this is a design that I made. Muffy randomly spawned on my island. Actually, I can't remember if she randomly spawned or if she I think when I finally picked up this game again after a couple of months, I decided to let go of the villagers that I wasn't very passionate about. And I saw Muffy on an island. I really look at me, I'm like breathing down her neck. Gonna scramble them eggs. You like your eggs fertilized? So I found her, and I looked at her for a long time on the island, and something in my soul just told me that she belonged on the island. So, alright, good night. Thank you for dropping by. So, I believe her initial house was like faintly pink, so I just really went in on the lo fi, low light, kind of modern pink look. She's one of the very few girlies that I keep on my island, so I kind of like just made sure that I took my time to make her room feel very feminine. Like she has like her own little private shower, a china hutch, a DIY table. Like she'd be doing crafts. Like I wanted to give her a space to do all that, and of course a kitchen and her nice little bed set. So I wanted to make sure that I did right by her in terms of what kind of house she had. All right, take it in. Let's see. So now, this is one of the mini houses that I've designed. And she just happened to be inside. So if there are any other villagers that are inside, we will go ahead and look inside the houses. Mm. Oh, thank you. I could not figure out how to ban that person. So this spot up here, it's just kind of like a lake. Hey, so you remember how earlier I told you that I had a bit of an obsession with gold roses. Now hear me out. I've been working on this for a while. And I know that nowadays you can just go to like treasure islands and do it. But back then I didn't know that. Back then I went ahead and crossbred each and every one of what you're about to see. Now let's go. We have our little waterfall. This is someone who just moved onto my island, Fuchsia. She's not gonna last very long. And then over here, we have my Mega Dega Pega super huge rose garden. And as you can see, I've been doing it for a while, and every time I spawn more, I just started adding them over here into my normal setting. But I'm gonna go ahead and dig this up since I see it. But I have been crossbreeding flowers. The idea behind it was every time you pick the flowers of a gold rose, it gives you like $1,000. So at first I was like, okay, let me have a row of 10, then it'll be $10,000. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and eventually 100k just in picked roses. And you know, after a while of playing Animal Crossing, when you have all of your villagers and you get so few daily tasks, that it wasn't tedious to pick the flowers. It was more like an activity to keep me playing the game for a long time. So I really enjoyed it. So, yeah. Now back here, we have my skull pond. The weeds are intentional. I kind of wanted to give like a little spooky dooky vibe. And that's because we have villagers like Lucky, you know, the little mummy dog. We have Lucky over here. And then over here we have Cherry, the little goth dog. So I thought, you know what, let me make a little spooky dooky section on my island. This is where they'll be buried. And specifically for them. And then it kind of comes over here to a small little garden section. I have like my little Rapunzel tower, a stump specifically for spawning in bugs that spawn on stumps. Because at some point on my island I had like trees but no stumps. And then I did some research and found out there were some bugs that only spawn in on stumps. Yeah, so I had to make sure that I had a stump. This is, I could actually dig this up because it's like blocking. Where's the nearest cherry tree? or something that I could eat. Right here. Whoop. Cherry. Because this is blocking one of my little symbols on campus. You know, this is a witchy island, so I gotta pay homage to the goddesses. And with the power vested in me, I will dig up. Boop. So this is my little witchy section where I have, what is it, the maid and the crone. I thought it was really cute. Y'all might not think that it's cute, but I like to make sure that I put a little bit of myself in the island. But if you go past the princess, witchy, spooky dooky section, you'll get to the part of my island that belongs to Raymond and Marshall. I didn't know what to do for them. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the chat, but this is the yard that I created, and I know there goes Raymond right there. I know compared to what I did outside of their house, like, definitely what's in their yard does not compare. I just put a place for them to play board games together. But since we're here, let's go ahead into Marshall's house, corporate office or cafe. Well, I have a little bit of a cafe outside of my Nook studio, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to replicate it. Preparation. Alright. So, now we have the redecorating that I did for Marshall. I wanted to give him, what felt like a little kind of classy bachelor pad. Maybe this is where he brings Raymond to flirt and do bachelor pad stuff. So I made him like this little cozy corner. Obviously we have the TV with the K-pop on it across his little big grand piano. I made sure to give him a bar, and I try to incorporate elements from their original house, because I believe one of the appeals of his last house was that he was one of the few people that had like the really classy cooking area. So I decided to keep his cooking area. And then I kind of made like this little zen little lofty bedroom for him. Kind of just give it like studio apartment vibes. And that is Marshall's place. I talked to him, but I'm not sure what he's gonna call me. And I feel like I've been embarrassed enough today. Once I figure out how to do polls in the chat, I'll ask y'all if y'all think I should talk to Marshall. Okay. So I believe that we have now done a full tour. Aside from my beach over here, but I feel like it's a lot of the same. We got an area. We got a little carnival. We got all kinds of... I still feel like I put more effort into this side of my island than the next side of my island. But that's something that we're going to rectify eventually. That is something we're going to rectify eventually. Now, there is one place that I haven't taken you all on my island. And that's because it's still very much a work in progress. Like, it's Cherry. I've only just started working on this area a few nights ago. It used to be where my campsite was. And I'm still in the process of making it full and maximalist. So, I'm kind of going for an evil lair type vibe. Kind of make it look like there are some rituals going on. You see we got the ritual blade, the cauldron, It's a fake body. It was never real. It is a very likely story because it is a true story. And if you don't believe me, you can just, come to my island and I can show you up close and personal that it's a fake body. And this is where my campsite is. So like I said, I'm in the process of kind of like feeling out this space and what I want to go into it. It will be maximalized at some point. It's just not quite there yet. But, gotta get my... You know, fossils are a great way to get your cash every day. Now I'm about to piss off everyone. My dog, get away from my food. You have eaten today. Leave me alone. Go away. Go away. Okay. I'm about to piss a lot of people off because I'm just gonna kick this over. Ooh! Ah! You kicked over the money tree. Don't you know that you could get 100k? Yeah, I know, but the thing about the money tree is it always spawns in weird places on the island. And then, I get it, you have to wait like 3 days for them to grow in. This like eyesore of a tree in the middle of your island. And then you gotta take it down in the end. And sometimes I end up forgetting, so I only get like 3,000 or 30k money that I don't need, given all of my golden roses. So in my opinion, it's just more trouble than it's worth. And some of you are probably going to say, like, you could just put down the invisible patches so that you can... The invisible patches so that it spawns in a very pristine location, but... No. That's so much work. I think before I renovated that campsite area, the only place that things would spawn was in front of my... I'm sorry, but you can't use the fitting room on it. Please give it another shot once you're yourself again. Well, guys, you know what time it is. Let me just take off the debuff. Boom! Bathrobe time. Okay. Now, I feel like after you play this game for a long time, it feels like you just get the same 2 outfits over and over again. Like most of these things I already own in the color that I want. And I get it that Animal Crossing is supposed to be the kind of game that you play with friends and you trade. But I have played this game with like over 12 friends. 12 different friends, gone to like 12 different islands, going into their shops and buying things, and it still feels like we're kind of pulling from the same pool. So there are some things that I feel like I've never seen unless I went like online to Nookazon. So it's just it's complicated. It's starting to feel like it's not worth it to go into there once you amass a certain amount of clothes. This is Kyle. Oh, I can't let Kyle see me like this. Time to change it to another outfit. Let's go with the punk outfit. And we'll move on to see what's inside of my Nook shop. I feel like similarly to what I said about my clothing shop, I feel the same in regards to what's happening in my Nook shop, because like I'm probably not gonna make a pirate section. I think I already own this campfire and I just have no use for a teddy bear, so I feel like 1 in every 10 visits you get something good now, and I I do like to come in here to kind of see if they have any wrapping paper or tools in a color that I like. Oh, it's my first time seeing this. I'll buy. Well, against all odds, we've made a purchase. And I believe that I purchased this off of the carpet person. I forgot what their name was. It starts with an S. I do hope that someday they do have an update where you could go up there, because it looks very, they just removed this basket and you could go up there vibes. They haven't done it yet. Obviously, Big Nintendo is going to watch my video and I'm going to demand all of the royalties for including that into their update. But, yeah. So we've checked my clothing shop, we've checked my Nook shop, and we found 4 of 5 fossils. Guys, did you happen to see during the island tour where the 5th fossil is? If you can tell me where the 5th fossil is, I'll give you 5 temp HP in D&D. Yes. It can, I feel like it could only spawn somewhere over here. Because the right side of my island is just all dug up. Let's see. There's no places in here where it could spawn. To the right. There's no empty spots right here. Raymond, you better not be thinking about moving. You stay out with friends and it gets quiet and you just want to keep talking and hanging out. Well, it looks like we are going to see the inside of Raymond's house, so... I feel like Raymond, Marshall, and Kyle, they all have the same personality trait, which I think is smug, which is just a... Oh! He wanted to come to my house! Ooh. Yeah, this is embarrassing. I got roaches. I worked with prop cockroaches. Oh. Oh, I thought we were going to see his house. Well, I guess we're gonna do an island tour, a house tour while I'm killing the roaches in my house. So, this is my living room. I was kind of going for like a whimsy goth living / dining room scenario. We got like the seating area over here. We got a dining room, strawberry milk only. And we have some of those gyroids playing music. Then, I think back here is my equivalent of a family room. Obviously, you could see how much I love Kai. Just gonna get rid of that roach. So, I kind of wanted this room to kind of look like a little gamer den, like bunk beds for me and Kyle to lay in while we're playing video games together. Privacy screen. This is like a little gamer chair. A little desk for the PC, like... Just wanted to be like cozy, like this is like where we keep our manga and stuff and just enjoy life. Yes, that is 2 pictures of Kyle. Yes, I am obsessed. But you can't sit here and tell me that you don't go this hard for your favorite villager. I am Kyle's ride or die. You all are just your villagers. Walk and rest. Let that sit for a while. Gotta find a love like that. Yes, I take good care of Kyle. Alright, oh, there's another roach. Okay. So, obviously there should be even more roaches in the kitchen. So the kitchen was one of the very first places that I developed. I just feel like there's a lot of good furniture for it. So I got 2 ovens, a mini oven. I essentially got 4, 8, 10 burners. This is my fridge. Oh, a double door. Should I change? Oh, I didn't know you could change with the fridge. Okay, you learn something new every day. This is supposed to be like a bar stool so that we can eat there. Gold plates only because I'm a baller. And you know, a nice little stone wall. I wanted a very classy kind of kitchen. And I really thought that the chocolate flooring was cute, so I made sure to incorporate that. Along with a little water tank. I should get one of these in real life. Yeah, my uncle had one. It's it's very convenient. It's like a cold water dispenser. I wonder who you have to call to get something like that. Huh. Food for thought. Very office hangout. Yeah. No, but he had one in like his house. And it was like you could get it to do cold or hot water. And I thought that was really neat. Hmm? And then there's the bathroom. Hopefully this is the last roach. Probably not. It's been a while. So I've been obsessed with the idea of bathrooms that have like washer and dryers in them. Like just imagine you go to shower and you could just take off your clothes and just slowly place them in the washer until you're ready to do a load. That just sounds so convenient for me. So obviously I have my bathtub, my hot tub, and my separate shower, my Japanese toilet, and finally this is the area that I run into to change my appearance and do my hair. And this is the coconut oil for my hair. If you know, you know. Now let's go kill some more roaches. Let me just get a sip of water. Ah. 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 He craved casual conversation about the weather. Okay, so you saw my gaming room, you saw my living room, you saw my kitchen, you saw my bathroom. Now it's time for you to see the bedroom. Okay, I spy the roach. Is that the last one? No. So bedroom, I felt like I made it just to be like a combination of all of my personal hobbies. So sleeping, obviously my favorite. I thought the tarot card set was nice. I do tarot. Eventually I'd like to pull cards during the stream. So if you ever feel like requesting a card reading, by all means, feel free to ask me during the stream and we can figure that out. I have my deck nearby. A vanity set. I really liked the antique set, so that was something that was gonna stay with me for a while, since like the very beginning of the game. And then we go over here. I used to always have like a computer in my bedroom. I felt like this place was big enough to accommodate that. I'm a bit of a floor sitter, so I thought having a little area where it looks like I was drawing and reading on the floor would be nice. And finally, just like a couch set. I have a couple of dogs, so it's just really nice to... I mean, in Animal Crossing is kind of a double-edged sword, because you live on a town full of villagers, but they are animals, but then they give you a dog bowl like this. So what, when Kyle comes over, is this just how I feed him? The answer is yes. Anyways, Kyle gets hungry. That's exactly my point. When does it come out? I've been playing games recently like Other Worlds. The Animal Crossing update comes out in January. Animal Crossing update comes out in January. I'm prepping my island for it, so I don't have to make much changes. Alright, so now we are going to go to one final location in the house. Hopefully that's where we find the roach that will make my house clean again, because I was so embarrassed. There's no roach in here, so I can only imagine that the last roach is down there. Let's see. Do you all see the road? Oh! Boom! Oh. Yay. Okay, we got the last roach. I will never be embarrassed like that again. So, and then we have this room, which, honestly, for a long time I used it as storage, but I couldn't really think about what else I would want. Because I already had bathroom, kitchen, living room, dining room, family room. So I decided to kind of just go with a playhouse, like a place where you could come and role play pretend. Who wouldn't want to be a princess? So this is my princess room. Let's see if I have an outfit to accommodate that. Hold up. Ah. I do not have a princess outfit, so we are going to create a princess outfit. Let me see if I can get over here. Ah. Edit one outfits. Yay, princess. Yes. Oh shoot, I clicked the wrong thing trying to read the chat and participate. So we're gonna edit one outfits. I can't edit an outfit while you're wearing it. Oh, okay. So I have to be busted. Got it. Let's go. It has to look like. I think that's ridiculous. We should be able to edit an outfit that we're wearing. Okay. Let's create an outfit. And I guess the goal of this outfit is pink. Boom. Boom. The options are endless. Boom. Do I do the magical dress? Boom. Nightgown. Oh. I should put that on my other outfit. Oh, boom. Oh, this is cute. I really like that. To match the room, yes. Boom. But I also like this one. The retro dress is... It's not giving the way I need it to, nor is the strawberry dress. Oh, this is a cute little outfit. Wedding dress. This is what I'm gonna wear when I marry Kyle. Don't look at me like that. Let's see if they have any interesting pink tops, just enough to fulfill the princess vibe. I really like this pink coat. Yeehaw. Little button-up shirt. I like the sweater, but it's not giving princess. I really like that. That's a very nice shirt. Oh, this is cute. It's giving like sweetheart. I think I might go with that shirt and then try to find a skirt that accommodates it. Keyword skirt. I will settle for nothing less. Let's see. See, they have so many different shades of pink sometimes that it is hard to find something that's going to mesh well with this. Because it doesn't, I feel like it doesn't need to be a pink skirt, but it at least, oh, this is kind of cute. Look at it, look at the swish. It doesn't need to be a pink skirt, but I think I just bought this today. And it might be, oh, nope. I really like the way this white skirt pairs with it. Ooh, but this one matches the undershirt a little bit better. Okay, let's get some socks on. Some nice, cute socks. I got on socks that look just like this today. Ooh. I'll actually like to pair some brown shoes with this. So, beige. A nice light beige works too. And naturally, we're gonna want a bag that kind of matches the vibe. This little rattan bag is gonna have to do. Yeah. Okay. And just for the sake of accessories, you always want to be able to put on some kind of glasses. Because why not? Ooh. Like, they either have hot pink or pastel pink. Never, like, a good combination of the two. Let's go with this gold color. Or, yeah, I like this a little bit more. Oh, I have a brown pair. And... they tried with the beret. You know, I think this little off red kind of like ties it in because, you know, not everything needs to be pink, you know. Add a little layer of complexity. And honestly, I think I'm going to go with it. So done. Chat, what should we name this outfit? Same one for 5 years. All right, Pink Princess. Yeah, but is it giving princess? I guess Pink Princess would be a good name. Okay, let's go with that. Hank Princess. All right. And now we are going to go into the room that we're going to be in for literally 5 more seconds. Oh, what did I just turn off? Ooh, something. And put on the outfit. Woo. Now, if I remember correctly, we were looking for the fifth, fossil. Oh, let me go ahead and put this away. Take out my murder shovel. Audie wants to be on my radar so bad. I'm not even sure if I want a Wolf Island, so count your days. Boom. But she's really nice, but I think I prefer, her name is Vivian? I think I prefer Vivian to Audie. You know, I get it. Some of these villagers are really cute. They have, like, really bright and vibrant colors. But I have a tooth and talon. Say hello to your 5 temporary HP points. Because you were right. The fifth fossil was over here. So now let's just go about our routine. I think it's hermit crab season, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare my shovel. I mean my net. That one right there. That could be a hermit crab. It wasn't. But I just wanted y'all to know how prepared I was. In case it was. Snipe. Also not one. But you know, I'm a hermit crab expert. And y'all are gonna be like, oh no, Zon, you're scaring off all the fish. I'm not fishing. Today's just not a fishing day. And you know what? I prefer catching bugs to fishing. Because, you know, if you want to fish, you have to take some time out of your day to focus on that. Versus, like, I feel like bugs are just more plentiful. So you could be walking, and then slap, you've caught a bug. So, I've always, nah, it's all about the bug catching. I mean, as long as you're okay with being wrong, I guess you could prefer. Alright, so we're just gonna go through the motions now. I like clearing my beach, getting all my little shells, because who knows when you're gonna get a recipe that requires you to have 30 shells. Or you're gonna have to make 30 of something that requires a shell, so it just makes sense to pick them up. Ooh, ooh. But Zon, why can't I just go to a treasure island? Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead. Just in case I want to craft, I'm going to pick these up. So, giant clams, all of my shells, all of my weeds, the wall that I bought, round mushrooms. Those are just all from when I was doing construction the other day. I probably should have cleared out my pockets before the stream. Scary painting. Interesting. What constitutes as scary? Ah, I remember this. It's not scary. But let me put something away. The scary painting. And let's see what we got in this bottle. A message from Sasha. A music stand. Something I already know. Fun. Okay. So I rearranged my inventory a little bit. And then we're going to go and get these fossils assessed. So, people, down in the chat, have you filled out your museum? Because I've restarted my island a couple of times, and I don't think in a single restart that I've ever filled out my wow. Oh. I've ever filled out my museum, and I don't think that my current museum is full. How could you tell? Other than the achievement, because you know the achievement is kind of tedious. I'm close to finish the fishing set. Oh wait. You could tell by going into your Critterpedia. Okay, so this is everything I've caught, and as you can see, I'm missing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bugs, and 1, 2, 3, 3 fish, and I stopped playing around the deep dive. Ugh. I spoke too soon. She's kinda cute. She's kinda cute. Oh, I'm sorry. You're cute. Like, this is okay. But I want to party with this guy. What's up, Kyle? Oh, there you are. I've been thinking a lot about rebranding. You know, to use your edgier, more abrasive, more in your face. Oh, and I want to change our greeting. Right now, it's something like a... But we can do whatever we want. Chat. Chat. Let's change what Kyle wants to say. He said he's tired of calling me thickums. You need to get your frat boy under control. You leave me alone. Cause everyone knows that I'm gonna have him say Pookie. Unless you all have a better suggestion in the chat. Oh, okay, the chat seems to be vibing with Pookie. Then we might just have to go with Pookie. Alright. Okay, let's try it on for size. Pookie, what do you think? Nice. You really sold it. And you know what the crazy thing is, there's gonna be some people on the island that are trying really hard to fit in, so they're gonna say some of the old greetings. So someone's gonna be like, "Ayo, thickums," and I'll be like, people don't call me that anymore. So you're either in the know or you're not. So your loserdom is showing. So let's go ahead and get this assessed. Assess fossils. Da, da, da. Fossils. Da, da, da. And we do this for no other reason than to maximize the money, because honestly, I'd rather die than hear Blathers go on a tangent right now. Woo! And since we're here, it doesn't hurt to have a little sip of coffee. Chat, what's your favorite kind of coffee? Are we Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Z-Beans, 7 Brew? If only I could afford a cup of coffee. Why is it like yes please and ill no? Like, why can't we just say no? But you know what? I would love to taste some of Brewster's milk. He made it special for us, after all. I see in the chat that you say that you like Starbucks. Wrong. We like Brewster. Brewster coffee is the only coffee worth eating, and the fact that you can't understand that. You aren't a real crosser. You aren't a real Animal Crosser. I currently have like a coffee candle burning right now, so I can like vicariously taste this coffee. It's so sweet and mild. Fossils. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Sorry, I like spilled something all over my desk. Oh. It must be the magic of the pigeon milk that makes it so dreamy. And look at him, he's sitting up there with like a sizable bird chest, and it's just really making you wonder where the pigeon milk came from. Oh, we ended up accomplishing a daily Nook Mile. Okay, plant produce, cook up a storm, and sell a clump of weeds. I don't think I have weeds on me, but I will be selling some stuff. Vintage TV tray. Like the TV tray. That's getting sold. So we're gonna go in here. My phone is like blowing up, but I can't imagine who's like messaging me right now. Reminder. Oh, okay. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. What are y'all's opinions on silent discos? I love them. I like the novel spaces that host silent discos. Fair. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna sell our items. Then we're gonna take a short trip over to the Happy Homes Island. I usually try to make it so that the money that I receive from my daily items is the only money I spend that day. And you know, selling the little fossils helps. So if I really wanted to buy something in here that was like $1 million, then I'd take out to my rose farm to pay the difference, and you know, it just keeps me on longer. Now, we're gonna make our way on over to our job. Because we lost it all. Nothing lasts for... Okay. This always confuses me. I think I want to go to work. Takes you to the DLC. Which we want to go to. At least once a day. So... One thing that I'm not excited for in the new update is the introduction of a third currency. You see, part of the reason why I'm going to Happy Homes right now is because they have like this little conversion system. So, and the conversion system... Oh, it's a festival day. And the conversion system is kind of whack because you can only convert, you can only exchange about like 30k a day. And at first I was like, oh, okay, this is okay, because if you can only do 30k a day, then maybe there will be nothing in here that costs more than 30k. That was a lie. They had something at some point that cost like $1 million, and I was just like, even if I wanted to do that today, how would you expect me to? And I get it. It was probably to convince people to actually play the game, but like, dude. Sometimes I just want to come in and out and get the thing that I want. Only ever 30k. Monsters. And I recently found out that you could run a tab. So... You're paying. Let me pay my tab. So maybe that's what we could do. Oh, you paid the full amount. If you don't have enough in the future, you can always use this service again. Well, everything I said was just wrong because apparently we can have a tab. I am gonna buy this though. I think it would look lovely in Kyle's third vacation home that I'm inevitably going to make him. Had that shit on layaway. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. No, let's see. I don't think that I'm gonna get down with Happy Homes today. Let me see if they have the bottle. That's another reason to come to this island, because there's usually a bottle. One bottle on your island and one bottle on this one. Let's see what we get. And who's it from? Vine leather setup kit. I already know that. Does anyone in the chat need a vine leather setup kit? Because maybe I can mail it over to you. Save it. Save it. Save it, please. Okay? Okay, you want me to send it to you? These motherfuckers getting it. Nah! Audie! Who is this? They're kind of... Oh, never mind. I saw their face. Okay. Are they a hamburger and a hot dog? Interesting. You know, I like to suss them out to see if they're anyone that I want on my island. This is a very interesting crocodile. They look like ice cream. Is that Genji? Oh, yeah, and you can see the little house that I made for him. Yeah, I made it like little bamboo themed house. It was really nice. How are things? There's nothing more satisfying than working out in your own front yard. I can move my buff bod, swing my huge arms with zero control, and not hold anything back. How can you not think that Genji's not cute? He's literally the cutest jock you can get. Look at him. He's adorable. Oh man, KK can do it all, bro. KK can do it all. Alright, so save it please. We got our little bottle. We've talked to our little people. Now, the time has come for us to go to Harv's Island. And then I think we would have hit all of our daily spaces. Mountain bike is standing by. What is your flight plan? Water bottle.
I'd like to visit Harv's Island.
Harv's Island. Roger that. Good buddy. I can set you up right now. But are you ready? All packed and stuff.
Yeah, time for takeoff, please.
Roger. Let's pack snacks and make tracks.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wilbur ex-military. Yeah, he's giving that vibe. Touchdown. Like woodworking in a jewelry box. Half the time I have no idea what the fuck he's saying. Alright. This is our last daily stop. I know that they only really change things on a weekly basis. You know, when they first came out with this update for Harv's Island, I was a little disappointed by that. Because what do you mean I have to wait once a week to see the same 5 items that I'm going to see next week? I actually don't think that I have this purse, and I think it would look better with the outfit I'm currently wearing, so I'm going to get it. Okay. At least he got some of my money. Like, this statue is always here. I feel like the same 3 statues are here. Leaf is currently on my island. I have nothing to color. I don't think I need access. Let's see if Sahara has any. Ooh. Deal. Shut up and take. Hey, actually, what is this wallpaper up here? I don't think I've seen it before. You will like the item, I will like the money, and we will be happy. Well, is this your moment now content? Oh, no, go back. I'll pass. Okay. I hate accidentally clicking. Train window wall? What? What? I've never seen that. Hick said, shame on you. I cycle my inventory regularly. He cycles it on a weekly basis. I don't play this game on a weekly basis. Well, when I'm playing daily, it fucking sucks that they just really make you grind to get things. And yeah, I guess it's because they want you to trade and make friends, but ugh. Sometimes I just want to play a game. Let's pack snacks and make tracks. Boom, boom, boom. It's hypo clock. Have you ever considered modding your Switch? No, I'm not trying to get canceled by Nintendo. I love my life. Okay. Now I think we've done all of our dailies. Oh, I think I moved my tool shed from here. Let's see who all's dancing in here. Audie, Fuchsia, and Kai. He's trying to convince me to keep them, but... witches. Alright, what should I do? Put something away. Corner rack. Put those away. I am looking forward to being able to store flowers in inventory because I feel like otherwise they go to waste. Big Nintendo gonna get you, huh? Yes, they are. So now, I am going to send this. Send one. Because someone's requested this. A friend. Which friend would you write to? 12. Yes. Let me know if you need a loan too, because I got so much money, I don't know what to do with it. Well, I'm not... Please disregard the name. Oh, I hope I have enough money to cover that. I'm trying really hard to disregard it. It's not even here anymore. What is there to disregard? Alright, it should be coming your way shortly. Nothing's gonna change the things that you've said. Nothing's gonna make this right again. Look at him. Audie's trying to, like, absorb a fraction of Kyle's clout. But, like, he's perfect. So... Alright, let's see. Let's see what Leaf has for us today. Probably not much, but... I have this feeling where I want to kind of like dig up all of my bushes so that they're all a bush that blooms at the same time. Because I have different bushes in different places, but I feel like the bushes look the best when they're all bloomed versus like half the island, half another island. So, L Island. L Animal Crossing for that. I'll take another order, just for shits and gigs. That will be all. I walked through this part of my island already, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, I can't remember what areas we covered during the tour. All the dogs are tweaking. That was covered for sure though. Okay. Well, we've done a lot of heavy lifting today. We've done a bit of... Let's do one more outfit. We've done a bit of an island tour. So it's time to hit up the chill guy outfit. So we're winding down for the night. We've done an island tour. We've done a house tour. We've seen the houses that we're in. That were open. So like Raymond's house. No, sorry, Marshall's house. What is the other one? Muffy's house. And I guess we got a snapshot of Genji's house. So, we boop, and we've caught them all. So I think that just about covers what I will and what I could anticipate from an introductory video of someone's Animal Crossing island. Now I've showed you guys all the places that I want to work on. Just some things I want to get done. Obviously I want to replace bushes. I'm gonna assume these are hollies, but look at these pink ones. They're all sprouted, but half of them over here aren't sprouted. Like, imagine if the whole island was just nice and sprouted. But that's gonna be a labor of love. So, we're gonna be digging up bushes. We're going to be, there's some villagers whose houses haven't been decorated. In addition to that, there are some people who I don't want on my island. So, Fuchsia, I just had Meringue move away from my island, and Fuchsia moved in when I didn't want her to. So I'm hoping to get rid of both Audie and Fuchsia in favor of getting someone else. So hopefully in the time that we play together, one of these two will want to move out. I would hate to bump them for an amiibo card because I feel like going to the islands is half the fun. You never know what you're gonna get. Tarantula Island or Money Rock Island. Just some fun and whimsy. And obviously, we have to do things like decorate my dock, finish this area over here, which, you know, in here is pretty much done, but I want to do some things and put some little knickknacks out here, some bushes maybe, hollies even, just to give it a bit of a more of a oomph factor. Maybe one day we'll even pick through, oh! It's because I ran over that rose. We'll pick through my roses and see how much we could get from that. But ultimately, we're going to want to make some changes to the right side of the beach, the little witchy area that I'm doing, and I said something else. It would really be bright and vibrant if they all sprayed at once. Yeah, exactly. Those are the things that I want to work on. But for now, I think that covers all that I wanted to cover in my first little Animal Crossing video. This is as good a time as any other to raid someone. So I want to thank you all for coming tonight and spending some time on Animal Crossing with me. And I am looking forward to all of our other adventures together. Now, if you've been here long enough, you know for a fact that we're raiding Kyle. So you all, be kind, be nice to Kyle. He's currently playing Dispatch, so that's what we're going to be watching, okay? I need to go and collect my daily dumplings. Don't look at me like that. Alright. Good night, everyone, and see you tomorrow where we play Don't Starve together. Bye. but. Mm.
Wow. All that lifting and he's still a twink. Oh, also, I need to talk about this. There's someone in my comments, YouTube comments, trying to say that Robert Robertson was a twunk. Wrong, you don't know what body types are. They also said he has a dad bod. Wrong, you don't know what fucking body types are. Not only is he not even close to a dad bod, he isn't even a dad. So you can't even like argue that a dad bod is a dad and he just exists as he is. Wrong, wrong, wrong. He's not a twunk either. That's crazy. That man has no muscle mass, but somehow he's able to lift that much. That doesn't make any sense.
That's what my dad says about
Maybe an otter. That's true. Maybe he's an otter.
anime characters.
Yeah.
Is he hairy?